Hey everybody, I am Scott Zillner and welcome for another Toy Wizard spontaneous toy review. And today's toys are going to be Batman and Joker from McFarlane Toys. These are the Arkham Asylum versions. That's a video game that I played a ton of, so I'm very familiar with these characters. And in fact, I even painted a Joker and a Harley Quinn for another toy company, but it never came out. It's too bad. Let's look at Batman first. I found both of these figures at Target, $20 each. They were in the video game section where they put the collectibles. They weren't on the regular toy section. I really think they just need to merge all that stuff together. So I don't know why they make us hunt in two sections for toys. It's in the same normal multiverse box. Does have a nice picture on the back of the video game Batman. And it's not a bad action figure from the first thing. I don't like seeing the pupils, but that's how it was in the video game, so that's what they did here. I'm probably going to paint over the pupils and just make it white eyes. I mean, why wouldn't you? He does come with a card and a stand there inside the box. Oh, he has a rubber band. I was not prepared for that today. Do I have something I can, like, brush out this rubber band with? Oh my gosh. All right, we're just going to have to be a little more forceful with Batman. Let's see if I can just break that rubber band. Normally I'm prepared and I look for that and I keep a knife up here and I've lost that knife somehow. How do you get him out? Come on, Batman. Come on. Yeah, okay, we broke into bed. He does have his cape like wrapped in the back of the packaging, so he's a little tough to get out, especially if you don't cut that rubber band first. Let's start moving these joints, see if they move. It's a very interesting elbow joint. That's actually kind of cool. That's a little something new for what I've seen. It's got very good movement there. Head moves around. It does have, like all these McFarlane figures, like a tank top in order to give him movement around the waist area. It's not too loose like in his pelvic area, so that's good. I had some problems with some Hasbro figures lately that way. So I like the detail on the cape. This is very much how it is in the game. Chest armor, his gauntlets, shin guards, double articulation in the knees that are pinned. In his arms, they are pins, but they're like covered up by the gauntlets, which is kind of cool. And then when you do bend the knee, or bend the elbow, it does give you a little bit of an elbow there, which is kind of nice, the way that that's sculpted in, and works out good. He's got both hands are open to carry gear. He does come with a lot of gear. Most notably, the batarangs from that game, which were very much like a big part of the game, and a grapple gun. So let's see if he can hold that grapple gun. Yeah, mostly. Gets in there. And put a batarang in his hand. Yep. Okay, so accessories do fit in the hands, and I always do a little bit of like double checking on that point, because I want to make sure if they gave you accessories, they fit in his hands, they work. If there's a holster, does it go in that holster? That's really important for any kind of action figure that you're going to be spending money on, is that it works. Like, and sometimes they make these things and they don't work. You have a gun that doesn't fit in a holster. Like, why did you make that? Why did you even make that knowing it wasn't going to fit? Really like the batarang. So let's see if we get that in there. Yeah. Very cool. As Batmans go, this entire design was really well done. I mean, for the video game, this was an essential and now become an iconic Batman. Probably the most iconic Batman design since Batman the animated series and the Batman the video game series. This is one of those kind of really iconic Batman designs that has staying power. They've modified the armor several times, and I'm sure we'll get several of these Batmans with different armor. But just as having a menacing Batman, this is nice. I do like the long ears. Some people don't like long ears on Batman, but I've always kind of thought it was neat. I mean, you don't need Kelly Jones, you know, ears out to here, but these are nice long ears. I like that Batman. Let's talk more about him, but first, let's get over to the nemesis of Batman, the Joker. Oh, he's got a rubber band. I so messed up on that today. All right. Again, there's a card and a stand inside the box. Nice little CGI art on the back showing you what Joker specifically that you're getting in this. Again, he was 20 bucks. That's a very good price point for figures, especially now these days that some figures get, you know, you might get a smaller figure of this, but with more articulation, sure, but it can be $60 to $80. So the fact that McFarlane gives you 7-inch figures for 20 bucks, it's a good deal. Very good deal. All right. Now we got Mr. J here. See how he moves around. He's got this extra tail in the jacket. It is soft plastic, and that's kind of glued on and around him, but that does move, which is nice. I was always a fan of any Joker that is kind of in this purple suit. I like that classic nod to Joker, but still keeping the costume where he's got a suit and a squirting flower. It's just some of the aesthetics I like in a Joker. See if we get his gun out. Nice big gun. See if that fits in his hand. Does have a finger out, but it's a little tight. You might need to, you know, use some hot water or a blow dryer, but the gun will go into his hand. Does it shoot bullets? Does it have a flag? It says, you know, whatever. Don't know. There's some nice ankle movement. He's actually got quite a bit of posability for a tall, lanky body. It's got the very big Arkham Asylum head with the hair, the makeup. There's a slight fade around the eyes, which is good. It could use a little bit of a wash, but maybe we'll get another version where he's all eaten up, which I believe I even wrote, because they do say you're going to get another video game Batman and another video game Joker. So I think we're going to get the upgraded armor on the Batman, and we're going to get the upgraded or degraded Joker later on. So that'll be neat to do. I think this is a nice, clean Joker. I think it just needs a little bit of a wash, and he would be perfect. With Batman, the only thing I don't like is his eyeballs, but that is specific to the video game. I'm just going to white them out myself. These tempos were fine, but I did look at 3 figures and then only picked 1 figure out of that because I thought the tempo on the eyeballs were just off a little bit. And I wasn't sure what I wanted to do about it. He does have a wash through his vest, but I think he just needed a really light one on his face for some of the little wrinkle lines and stuff. Very nice. He also comes with 2 additional accessories, and those are little chomping teeth. We'll leave those in the package. Kind of like the Batarang gun. I'm not going to need that. I'm just going to have these guys like facing off. You know, I'm never going to have them actually fighting. I think the intensity is just a face-off. Like, they're going to fight. Here's this man, superhuman, literally superhuman man with body armor and gadgets against a regular guy, but he's just so out of his mind that he's able to foil Batman on many occasions because he can think so far in advance, and crazy things, crazy thoughts that you would never imagine somebody would come up with. That's the Joker. His unpredictability foils the tactician part of Batman. And that's what makes them nemesis. Nemesi, yeah. It's each other's nemesis, but together it would be called nemesi. They are nemesi. Great figures. These are the, I'm trying to think how many McFarlane figures I've opened up now. I did the Wonder Womans and I did these two. I'm not sure if I opened up any before that. I've looked at them and I bought a couple, but these are the ones that I've opened up, and I have to tell you, I'm really impressed. I've opened up some of the Marvel Legend figures, and I do not believe the quality of Marvel Legends equals the quality of McFarlane. McFarlane's putting out bigger, better, more detailed figures at a better price point. Sometimes your Marvel Universe figures are, or Marvel Legend figures are $22.99 as an average price. These guys are 20 bucks. Or if you buy them at Walmart, they're 1987, you know, because they have to mark it down by 3 pennies and you feel like you're saving a lot of money. Both of these were bought at Target, so I paid $19.99 each. And they're fabulous. It's a great to have. This video game Batman is really impressive. This is really what you want. And the other versions of it were like 30 bucks. So to get 20 bucks and to get this scale and these details is great. It's superb. McFarlane's knocking it out of the park for me. I can't wait for those Warhammer figures, and I'll keep looking for new DC Multiverse figures. Until then, everybody, Toy-Wizards for your daily toy news, content, live videos, articles, snarticles. We're always pushing stuff out there for you to be entertained. I'm entertained. We hope you're entertained. Thank you, McFarlane, and we will see you guys later. All right, people. Thank you for watching. Again, toy-wizards.com.